Kevin Stewart rummaged through the fridge, tossing containers onto the linoleum floor. His face was a mask of frustration as he searched for the leftover turkey and dressing. His temper flared as he realized the food was missing. "Momo, where's the turkey?" he yelled, turning to his roommate, Momo Kawashima. "I fed it to the stray cats," Momo replied nonchalantly, not looking up from her book. Kevin's face turned a shade darker, his anger boiling over. In a fit of rage, Kevin grabbed the microwave and hurled it out the window. "Fuck the goddamn microwave!" he roared, leaving Momo unfazed. Their other roommate, Miho Nishizumi, along with friends Yoshika Miyafuji and Akino Misaki, arrived for dinner, walking into the chaotic kitchen scene. Kevin was still shouting, his angry tirade directed at the turkey, the mess on the floor, the destroyed microwave, and the broken window. He grabbed a toaster and hurled it across the room, his rage seemingly uncontrollable. The other women watched in wide-eyed horror and amusement. Suddenly a cat slinked in through the broken window, pulling on Kevin's pants. His rage redirected, Kevin shouted, "I'm going to kill me a fucking cat!" Momo finally put her book down and stood up, her calm demeanor a stark contrast to Kevin's rage. "Kevin, sit down. You're scaring the cat." The room fell silent as Kevin, still panting with rage, glared at the cat. He then turned his attention to Momo, his eyes flashing dangerously. Miho, Yoshika, and Akano exchanged glances, unsure of what to do. They had never seen Kevin this angry before, and it was unsettling. Momo, however, seemed unfazed. She simply stared at Kevin, her eyes unblinking. "Kevin, you need to calm down. This is not healthy." Kevin stared at Momo, his anger fading slightly. He looked at the mess he made, then at the terrified cat. He let out a sigh, his shoulders slumping. I'm sorry," Kevin said, his voice barely audible. He looked at the floor, unable to meet anyone's gaze. The room was silent except for the purring cat. Momo nodded, a small smile playing on her lips. "That's a start, Kevin. Now let's clean up this mess and order some pizza, shall we?" The rest of the evening was spent cleaning up the kitchen and laughing over pizza. Kevin even managed to apologize to the cat, much to everyone's amusement. As the night ended, Kevin felt a sense of relief. His anger had subsided, replaced by exhaustion and a newfound understanding of his temper. Momo patted his shoulder, her smile genuine. "See, Kevin, it's not so hard to control your anger. You just need to take a step back and breathe." Kevin nodded, taking her words to heart. He looked at the cat, now comfortably curled up on his lap, and couldn't help but smile. "Thanks, Momo." Momo gave him a nod of approval before walking away, leaving Kevin with his thoughts and the purring cat. The angry feast had ended, but the lesson was just beginning. As Kevin sat there stroking the cat, he realized that his anger had cost him more than just a meal. It had created chaos and scared his friends, but it had also given him an opportunity to learn and grow. He made a promise to himself that night to work on his anger to ensure it didn't control him, and as he looked at the cat, now purring contentedly in his lap, he couldn't help but smile. He had learned a valuable lesson that night, all thanks to a missing turkey and a stray cat. Kevin Stewart, once consumed by anger, now sat quietly with a cat in his lap. He was a changed man, and all it took was an angry feast to open his eyes. And so, in the quiet of the night, Kevin made a silent promise to himself. No more anger, no more chaos, just peace, understanding, and the occasional stray cat.